What is going on, everybody? Archangel here with my thoughts on the coming patch for mid-season. The news about what's going to get nerfed and what's going to get buffed has created a storm in the Rainbow Six Siege. In the Rainbow Six Siege community, I actually had plans to make a video on who should get buffed and who should get nerfed, but with the announcement of mid-season reinforcements coming and what they're doing to change and that, I figured I should change my stance on what I was going to say and comment on what has happened and what the plans are for the foreseeable future with Siege. First off, everybody wanted an Ella nerf. Her gun simply is just way too strong, so what was Ubisoft's idea to nerf the gun? Take away 10 bullets. What kind of half-ass I don't understand what Ubisoft likes. They're hit or miss with their patches. Every now and then when there's someone who needs to get buffed or nerfed, they'll come out with a patch and they'll do a good job at buffing or nerfing somebody. Then they have some where it's like, this nerf doesn't make sense. Like, her gun's too strong. Not her gun has too many bullets. So why take away bullets to nerf her gun? Like, yeah, in theory, if she was someone like Habano who only has 20-something bullets, that will hurt her immensely. But she has 50 bullets. Take away 10, she has 40. That's still a lot of bullets, and it doesn't really hurt her that much. Her gun, the Scorpion Evo, is the best gun in the game right now when it shouldn't be. It has little to no recoil, has good range, and it just wrecks people. Because of all that, Ella is the most picked character in the game since she was added. I like Ella. Everybody likes Ella. She's really good. She's useful. And having such a strong gun and being a 3-speed with concussion mines, she allows you to be the most aggressive defender in the game. Hell, with Ella, you were even more aggressive than the attackers. She just changed the entire meta when she came out, and since then she's just been a dominant character. So the idea that to fix her, just take away bullets, it's just not a good idea. So I definitely think they could have done a better job with nerfing her instead of just taking away 10 bullets. Take away some damage and add some recoil. The P90 is another gun in the game that has 50 bullets like Ella's Scorpion Evo, but it isn't an OP weapon. Why? Because it doesn't have a ton of damage. It doesn't have a lot of range. It has a lot of recoil, so it's not strong. You can do the same thing with Ella Scorpion Evo. It should be similar to the P90. Both guns that have 50 round mags with buttload of recoil and mediocre damage. The gun will still be good because P90, in my opinion, is underrated in my opinion because of the recoil it has. People don't want to play with it, but it's still a good gun. You can do the same thing with Ella. Make it have a lot of recoil, make it have pretty mediocre damage, and take away some of the range, and it will be a good gun as well as a balanced gun. Shifting gears to another nerf, they are reducing the shock drone's ammo from 15 to 5. Now this is the nerf that kind of turned the community on its head as it came out of left field. Nobody's really thinking about Twitch being too strong or needing a nerf, but according to Ubisoft, their numbers tell them that her drone is just too strong and that she is too strong. So what the nerf does is basically make Twitch users have to be smart about how they use her drone or how they use her shock charges. At first I thought this was a dumb kind of nerf to her, but after thinking about it, I like it, and I like it a lot. Watching other YouTubers talk about it, and I kind of agree with them on their senses about it. It's a good nerf. Twitch has 2 shock drones, so if you have 15 in each, that's 30 freaking shots with the shock drone. So giving them each 5, that's a total of 10. That's enough to take out, mute devices and banner devices. But this game is about being smart and tactical. Twitch didn't require you to be smart and tactical with her gadget. Just run and zap things, and you can use it on cameras, use it on gadgets. You can even hit operators to take off 10% of their damage per shot. This change will make Twitch think twice about using her drone to take out cams, as well as it will make you think twice about using your shock drone to target operators. Maybe someone's like just sitting in the corner and you're just like, oh, we're gonna zap them 5 times. Now you just run out of your shock drone charges. So it just make you be a little bit smarter with Twitch, and makes it again. It's a change thing. It makes the game more balanced, as well as it changes the meta a little bit. But even with the changes that she has, she can still do those things that she did beforehand. You can still use your ammo to take out operators. You can still use them to take out mute charges and bandit charges and all these other trap charges like Legion and Capcan. But you just have limited ammo. You have to be smart about which ones you're gonna take out. You can't just be able to focus on just one. The last nerf to mention is Ash's R4C. It's not a huge nerf, just 3 points of damage. So some other YouTubers like Project P have done tests to show that the gun basically still performs the exact same way it did before the nerf. It's really only noticeable at ranges where people aren't really in gunfights to begin with. So this nerf for Ash isn't really a big nerf. It's kind of just something just to do to it, just to say, hey, we did something to Ash to try to make her a little bit more balanced. But the gun itself, according to other people's testing out on PC, is basically the exact same way it was before the nerf began with. As for the buffs, Capital's rifle got a pretty big buff, which should increase his pick rate. It was considered, a very mediocre gun. I didn't think it was too bad. I've got a couple aces using Capital and his gun before the buff, so I'm curious how good it'll make the gun, in the game even after the buff. Maybe I'll get even more aces for Capital. But overall, I think the changes were needed and aren't bad. I feel like that the Twitch nerf is more of a meta change. They'll switch up how people play Twitch in the future. I think it's also kind of buffs Mute a little bit. If Twitch players use 2 to 3 of her shots on, cameras or another operator's gadget, better chance that Mute can keep his gadgets, his devices, from getting hit and staying up, because Twitch only has 5 shots. You can use them on all the Mute stuff and bandit stuff. So in a way, it buffs the other defenders who have gadgets that Twitch was going to take out, especially Mute. Mute, though, still, in my opinion, needs a buff. I feel like it takes him way too long to place his devices down, so they should speed up how fast he can put his charges down, because it's just too slow. And it doesn't make any sense for why he puts them down as slow as he does. The Ella nerf could be better. Maybe they'll do more to her at a later date, or even before the patch itself comes out, they can change it up. Because again, what happened thus far for the patches is mid-season reinforcements is only a technical test server, so it's not officially out on PC or consoles. It's just being tested by the community, to figure it out. So by the time it actually comes out, they could change up a lot of maybe all of these freaking these things are changing. It can change up what they're doing to Switch. It can change up what they're doing to Ella. So all these things are subject to change. But as it stands right now, I think they could do a lot better with Ella. Capital, just like Twitch, is a meta change. Increases pick rate, make it more viable, change up how people play the game. Meta change. Now, what do you guys think of the changes that are already in effect over in the TTS? Now, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I've been Archangel, the real _talent YouTube. Thank you all for watching. Remember to be kind to one another. And again, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.